ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चितामति। We are seeing the topic of Ishvara in the context of the topic of creation. And Ishvara is presented as Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. Both the cause, Ishvara is material cause and efficient cause. And regarding Ishvara having the desire, there is some Purva Paksha and there is Samadhanam. So we were seeing the Tippani number 2. Actually this Tippani should be on the next page. Next page you see there is a topic number 265. In that Jivanam Bhogartham Aham Jagat Srije iti Ishvarasya Ichha Jayate. So actually it should be on that, but somehow we can connect with Nimitta Karanam also. So Nimitta Karana will have Ichha and therefore Ichha related topics, Ichha related question answer. But more appropriate it would be to have this Ishvar Ichha. Okay. And there, alright, so from there we have to bring here. If you can relate to it, it is fine. Otherwise, it is a tippani, a footnote related to Ichha of Ishvara for creation. Okay. And Purva Pakshi had raised the objection that Ishvara cannot have desire. But desire is for Dukkha Nivrutti, Dukkha Sadhana Nivrutti, I mean Dukkha Hetu Nivrutti, Sukha, desire for Sukha Prapti or desire for Sukha Sadhana Prapti. So all desires in the world are falling under one of these four. And therefore, Ishvara being what it is, cannot have any one of these four desires, and therefore Ishvara cannot have any desire. And therefore the desire for creation, which is the Lakshana of Nimitta Karanam, is not possible in Ishvara. And for that, so much Purva Paksha was raised, and then answer is given by Siddhanti. The answer is that here it is not the desire of Ishvara for his own happiness. There is creation. There is no desire for creation to get happiness. So just as Jiva does the karma for getting happiness, or Jiva has got the desire to do this or that for happiness, like that Ishvara does not have desire to create the world for his happiness. So Ishvara, really speaking, does not have desire for oneself. Then whose desire is prompting Ishvara to create? Then we say that it's a Jiva's karma is prompting Ishvara to do the action. And for that, this example of the Kalpa Vriksha was given. A person stands under the Kalpa and he desires something, and thereby person gets whatever he has desired. So Kalpa Vriksha gives the desired object. So it does some job, and any job generally will be preceded by some sankalpa. But does the Kalpa Vriksha have sankalpa to give something to someone? It doesn't have. But the person who is standing under the tree, he has desire, and his desire is transferred to Kalpa Vriksha. And we say Kalpa Vriksha gave this desired result out of the sankalpa of Kalpa Vriksha. But really speaking, Kalpa Vriksha does not have desire. Then what is the reason Kalpa Vriksha gives? He said it is the swabhava of Kalpa Vriksha, wish yielding tree, to give the result when anybody stands near that. Like ATM doesn't have desire to give you money. You put the card, ATM will give money. ATM doesn't then know कितने दिन से कोई लोग आए नहीं. He doesn't have desire. So similarly, this Kalpa Vriksha does not have desire. Of course, the ATM example is limited example. It is Jada. Ishvara is not Jada. But Ishvara is like Kalpa. Since we don't see Kalpa Vriksha, I have to give ATM example. Kalpa Vriksha is the best example because Vriksha is always Chetana. So Kalpa Vriksha is a better example. So our Kalpa Vriksha is what? Our ATM like thing. Or for some people, father is ATM. No, that's what I said, father is ATM. So father is like Kalpa Vriksha for children. So father may not have desire for a toy, but the child has got a desire for toy, so the father brings it. So that is how this Ishvara, even though he is Purna Kamaha, Truptaha, still because of the desire and the karma, the Punya Papa of Jiva, Ishvara creates, because that is the nature of Ishvara. Devasya Eshaha Swabhavaha. Maya based nature of Ishvara is to create as per the Punya Papa of Jiva. So it does. Like Kalpa Vriksha has got Swabhava to fulfill the desire of the person standing under it. Similarly, Ishvara has this. So Ishvara is compared to Kalpa Vriksha. तथा ईश्वरोपि प्राणिनां फलदानान्मुखो यदा भवति तदा जीवादृष्टरूपनिमित्तेन एव स्वस्वभावादेव जगत्सृष्ट्यादि विषयक ज्ञानेच्छा प्रयत्नादिकं करोति. So प्रयत्नं ज्ञानं करोति means the सृष्टि विषयक ज्ञानाकार वृत्तिः मायायाम् उदेति. That is the meaning. The vritti, the thought regarding the creation, the world which is going to come, that thought is arisen in the Maya, and that is called Ishvara doing Dhanam. Icha also is a Maya vritti. Like a person has got Antakarana vritti, and in Antakarana vritti there is a Dhanakara vritti, Ichakara vritti, and Prayatna Visheka Sankalpa. Similarly, this Ishvara also has got Maya, which is like the mind of the individual. So, Dhanechya Prayatnadikam Karoti. Srishti Visheka Dhanam is there, Srishti Visheka Icha is there, and Srishti Visheka Prayatna, Vyakti Karanam. Avyakta is made Vyakta, that is Prayatnadikam. Adipadena Phaladhanam Karoti. Now, up to this we had seen. Now, he is giving one more, what is called information, one more detail about Ishvara, and he is Dana Icha. He says, Ishvariya Icha Jnana Prayatna Madhye Ekeka api Vyaktihi Srishtyarambha Kale Utpanna Pralaya Paryantam Tishtati. Among, Madhya means among, Icha, desire, Jnanam, knowledge, Prayatna, effort, Ishvariya means belonging to Ishvara. Ishvarasya idam Ishvariya. So, Icha, Jnana and Prayatna of Ishvara, among all these three, Ekekapi Vyakti. Each individual entity means Icha, Jnanam, Prayatna, each one of these three, Ekeka Vyakti means each individual entity. So each individual entity refers to what? Ishvarasya Icha, Ishvarasya Gnanam, Ishvarasya Prayatna. Ekeka Vyakti. Srishti Kale Utpanna. So Ishvara's desire is born, Ishvara's Jnanam is born, born means manifested, and the Prayatnakara Sankalpa or Prayatnakara mode in the Maya is born, Utpanna. When Srishti Kale, at the time of the beginning of creation, Utpanna Sati, Pralaya Paryantam Tishtati, remains till Pralaya. Like in Vyakarana you have studied Adhikara. So Ishvara's Icha, Dana, Prayatna, Adhikara continues. Starting like 1, 1, 1, 2, like that. 1, 1 may not be there, but some whatever Adhikara, I don't remember. So what is the big Adhikara, biggest?
So in the 3 padas and the 6.4 to 7.4, 5 padas are there.
Okay, so what is Adhikara of what? Pada?
Padasya.
Padasya.
Padasya is later, 8th chapter. This is Anga Adhikara.
Anga Adhikara, okay. So Anga Adhikara, anyway, whatever he says is right only. He's Anga Adhikara. So how it starts and it remains a very long time. Similarly, Adhikara, I hope you remember Adhikara. Adhikara doesn't mean right here. That also we might have forgotten. Adhikara means jurisdiction. That jurisdiction of a particular function, a particular status, that continues. So Ishvara's the jurisdiction of effectiveness of the Jnana, Icha and Prayatna of Ishvara starts from the creation, starts from the beginning of creation and remains up to the Pralaya. It means what he wants to say, it is not that Ishvara desired, let there be creation, and then Ishvara had Jnanam, and then it disappeared. Ishvara's Jnana, Icha, Prayatna disappeared. In the beginning they were there, and then creation started, and then Ishvara's Jnanam, Icha, Prayatna stopped. That is not the case. The Adhikara of Ishvara Jnana, Icha, Prayatna continues. And till what? Till Pralaya. And Tasma, therefore, since it starts from the beginning of creation and remains up to Pralaya, therefore Ishvara Icha Prayatnaha Nityaha Uchyante. Therefore the desire, the effort and the knowledge of Ishvara are called Nitya. They are permanent. Permanent in this sense that each Jnanam, the Jnanam regarding creation, Icha regarding creation, Prayatna regarding creation, each one of them remains throughout the creation, from the beginning of the creation up to the Pralaya. Therefore they are called Nityaha. So Ishvara Jnanam is Nityam, Ishvara Icha Nityam, Ishvara Prayatna is Nityam. Alright. Now further, this is Vichara Sagara. It is not Vichara Nadi. It's a Vichara Sagara. So therefore it will be very elaborate. Okay. So further he says, Kincha, moreover, Ishvariya Ichadayaha Bhuta Bhavishyad Vartamana Kalagata Sakala Padarthan Vishayi Karoti. So Ishvara's knowledge is not like Jiva's knowledge. See, the Jiva, when he invented the car, you know what type of car it was there? There is steel wheel were there. When it will be running, it making so much noise. So that type of car model we had. So all the door also were not proper. That's how we started the car. And then what? Slowly we develop. Ishvara's Jnanam is not like that. That ये तो गलती हो गया. Bhagavan doesn't do any mistake like that. So Ishvara's Jnanam is capturing all the things which are going to come. Right now Ishvara's Jnanam is there. That Jnanam of Ishvara is regarding the past objects, regarding the present objects, and regarding the future objects also. So it is not that Ishvara every day like a lady plan today what shall I cook. So ऐसा नहीं है उनको. That's what it says. So he says ईश्वरेच्छादयः भूत भविष्यत् वर्तमान कालगत सकल पदार्थान विषयी करोति. Ishvara's knowledge, etc., desire, etc., vishayi karoti means objectifies, captures. Sakala padarthan, all the objects, gata, obtaining in, occurring in, bhuta, past, bhavishyat, future, and vartamana kala, present time. So Ishvara's desire, knowledge, prayatna, they are objectifying, capturing all the objects in all three periods of time. That's why in 7th chapter Bhagavan says, Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kasyana. So Bhagavan says that I know all the things, bhutani means all the things, past, present and future. Regarding Janma also in 4th chapter he said that Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna tanyaham veda sarvani natvam vetta parantapa. So Bhagavan says that he has got knowledge of all past, present and future. So that is said here. Kincha ishvarechadayah bhuta bhavishyat vartamana kalagata sakala padarthan vishayi karoti. Means when what has to happen, all of them are objectified by Ishvaradhyana. Like somebody plans for 10 years. So everything he said, first year this will happen, second, third, like that. So like that, Ishvara's, we have got 10-year plan. But Bhagavan has got the entire Kalpa plan. So entire Kalpa, whatever has to happen, that is objectified. Ataha eva, therefore alone, Sada srishtihi pralayaha va, sada shaityam औष्ण्यम वा सदा वृष्टिः अवग्रह वा न संभवति. So here we have to read properly. Atah eva, therefore alone means what? Since Ishvara's Ichha Gnana Prayatna are capturing the objects of all three periods of time, therefore Sada Srishtihi, all the time there will be creation only. Na Sambhavati is not there. In between there is this Naimittika Pralaya, that also will happen. All the time manifestation, it will not be there. In between the Naimittika Pralaya also may happen. So Sada Srishtihi, we have to connect with Na Sambhavati. Since Ishvara has captured everything, so like person has planned that during this period there will be rest, that also is planned. Rest also is planned. When person is planning the whole day, he will plan rest period also, eating also will plan. Not that work. I plan my work, suppose you say. Does it mean that you plan only work? You plan rest also. So similarly, Sada Srishtihi na Sambhavati. Why? Because Ishvara's Jnanam has captured everything. Srishtihi and Sada Pralayaha. So all the time Pralaya alone will remain. That is not the case. Because Ishvara's Jnanam has captured everything. All events are planned. All events are captured. Sada Shaityam. Imagine Bhagavan when he started the creation, he had desire. Let there be cold. He started. And suppose his desire is only one. And Ishvara desired and went away. Okay, cold. Then what will happen? Only cold will remain. Like sometimes some person starts the machine, heater and then goes away. Then only room will remain hot. So even we want to switch off, we can't. That type of situation is not there. So Sada Shaityam na Sambhavati. Every time na Sambhavati we have to say. So Ishvara is not that he planned the first scene and went away. He planned the entire series of this movie. Series of the scenes in the movie. Therefore Sada Shaityam na Sambhavati. Sada Oshnyam na Sambhavati. It doesn't happen. Seda Shaityam Oshnyam Va. All the time cold or all the time heat or Sada Vrishti. Suppose in the beginning of creation that the rain scenes would come. Bhagavan wants to start the creation with rain, suppose. Then what? He desired and then went away, or he slept off. Then what? All creation, rain, rain, rain will happen. And that doesn't happen. Why? Because Bhagavan's Jnanam, Icha is capturing all the events of all periods of time. Therefore, every time he will say that. So, Sada Vrishti, every time it will happen the way it should happen. So, Sada Vrishti na sambhavati. Avagraha. In the language, avagraha means that, S, that, soyam. So, that we call avagraha. But here, avagraha means drought. Anavrishtihi is called avagraha. Na sambhavati is not there. So Bhagavan started the creation with avagraha, suppose. Then whole kalpa it avagraha, that is not there. So when avagraha has to come, avagraha comes. Na sambhavati. Kintu, but samayanusarena eva sarvani bhavanti. So as per time, and as per time refers to as per the karma of the jiva. So jiva's karma will be maturing at one particular period of time. That time vrishti will happen. Sometimes jiva's karmas are to suffer, and then avagraha will happen. So kintu samayanusarena, and here we have to supply jiva karmanusarena cha. So jiva karmanusarena samayanusarena bhavanti, sarvani bhavanti. Sarvani means what? Srishti, pralaya, shaityam, oshtyam, vrishti, avagraha. That is called sarvani bhavanti. So that Ishvara has got very master plan. Like, for the city there is a master plan. Means right now we may have 100 houses. But master plan is of 5,000 houses. The master plan, that in this year it will happen, this year it will happen. That is called master plan. So master, Ishvara is master. So master has got master plan. Alright. Now, up to this, there is a footnote. Now we had seen the Mukhya Drashtantaha tu Swapna Eva. Now further, Yada Punaha Ishvaraha Jivanam Karma Paladanaya Na Sammukho Bhavati Tada Jagataha Pralayaha. Yada cha Saha Ishvaraha Jivanam Karma Paladanaya Abhimukhaha Bhavati Tada Jagataha Srishtihi cha Bhavati. So he said when Pralaya and when Srishti? He said Yada, when. Yada Punaha. But when Ishvaraha, even though Ishvara is the Karanam for the Upadana and Nimitta Karanam, but all the time he doesn't become Karanam, means creating Srishti. There is a Srishti, there is a Pralaya also. So Yada Punaha, but when Ishvaraha Sammukho Bhavati, na Sammukho Bhavati, when he is not ready, Ishvara is not ready. For what? Jivanam karma phala danaya, for giving the result of karma of jivas. Tada, then jagataha pralayaha, then there is dissolution of this world. So when Ishvara is not ready to give the results of his karma of jivas, then there is a pralaya. Then somebody may ask this question, but why Ishvara will not be ready? Is he tired? Giving result? No. He is not tired. Ishvara is never tired. Therefore he is not retired also. I always say that Ishvara really is, he doesn't do anything, but still he gets massage from Lakshmi. So, but that is my question to Vishnu. Whenever I meet, I will ask him. So anyway, that's a lighter vein. Ishvara is never tired. Why? Because he does not have kartrutva. When kartrutvam is there, tiredness is there. So Ishvara does not have tiredness. Then why Ishvara na sammukho bhavati? Because the karma of the jiva are not ready to give the result. Therefore Ishvara na sammukho bhavati. So when jivas, karmas are not mature to give the result, then Ishvara is not ready. Like if you have not put ATM card, then machine will not work. Machine say welcome only. So that I think because I just went and saw on YouTube. I want to give the example, and I have never gone to see this ATM. So I went to ATM. I not ATM. ATM video, and that also was small video, 1.5 minutes or something. Otherwise, I didn't have time. So in that, he said, "This is a very basic things, but still you have to know." So I said, "Yeah, very true." I understood. Yeah, actually, I wanted to give, but I should not give wrong. When give example, it should be some details should be okay. So first, welcome. Is it just welcome comes? Okay. So welcome because all right. So then after you put card, then some options will come, and then you put card and all this. So when you don't, then Jiva's ATM is not there. Then what? Phaladanaya sammukha na bhavati. Like ATM phaladanaya, currency danaya sammukha na bhavati. Otherwise, it will come ready, all options and all. So here, when Ishvara is not ready for giving the result of karma of the jivas, then Jagataha Pralaya. So what we want to highlight this is, where is dissolution? When the karmas of Samashti Jiva is not ready for giving the result. That time Pralaya. Even at individual level, similar thing is there. When do you get sleep? In the class or in your room? When your karma to give pleasure or pain is not there. And for that particular period, when your karma is not ready to give the result, you get sleep. I had this discussion with one Swamiji. That Swamiji said, no, we require punyam for sleep. I said, no. And see here, just for your information, page number 87, this particular idea is given. That Jiva, page 87. There, this idea is given. The when Sushupti happens. So that time I did not remember, otherwise I would have shown. Sushuptau pralaye cha sakala padarthanam vinayava adhishtanam jnanam agdane swakarya layo bhavati. Tada sarva drishya padartha lay hetuhu tattat bhoga prada karmoparamaha eva. So what is the reason for your getting sleep? It's a nice thing to know. Because sometime in the class we feel sleepy. That why am I getting sleep? So Vedantic reason is very, very nice reason. So that you don't feel complex about it. What is the reason? When your karma for this punyam, sukham or dukkham is not there, your punyam and papa are not active to give you any result, that time sleep happens. So it's a good thing, Swamiji, I became free from karma at that time. You mukta bhavan. Alright, so that is how it is. So when jiva's karmas are not there, individual jiva's karma is not there, then sushupti happens. When the karmas of the totality is suspended, then what happens? Pralaya happens. So pralayaha. Yada cha saha ishvaraha jivanam karma phaladhanaya abhimukha bhavati. When Ishvara is abhimukha means ready. When Ishvara is ready for giving the result of the karma of the jivas, tada jagataha srishtihi cha bhavati. Then there is creation of this world. Alright. Itham. In this manner, jagat srishtehe jiva karma dhinatvat jiva swarupam idanim nirupyate. In this manner, jagat srishtehe, for this creation of this world, or of this creation of this world, jiva karma dhinatvat, being dependent upon the karma of jivas. Since the creation of the world is dependent upon the karmas of jivas, as it was described in the previous two sentences, therefore, jiva swarupam idanim nirupyate. Therefore, the nature of jiva is presented. See, this is how they give the connection. And now jiva swarupa is going to be described. So how the topic is developed? The question was asked regarding the creation of this world. For creation of this world, the Maya Sahitam Brahman is required. So Maya was inquired into, Maya Swarupam. Then Maya Sahitam Brahman was inquired. And now, that is called Ishvara. And now, one more point came into the picture, that Ishvara does not create this world on his own for himself. He creates the world in keeping with the Punya Papa of Jiva. Therefore, Punya Papa of Jiva are also the Karanam, they are also contributor to the creation of this world. Therefore, Jiva is a co-associate to Ishvara for creation of this world. That is why in Brihadaranyaka, one place, the word Ishvara is used for Jiva. So because Jiva is Ishvara in the sense, Jiva is the Karanam. Jiva is the Karanam for the creation through his Punya Papa. Alright. Therefore, Jiva comes into the picture. Okay, now Jiva Swarupa Varnanam, the description of Jiva Swarupa. And Jiva is very small fellow, so very little is there. The description of the nature of Jiva. Alright. Rajastamasi abhibhuya udbhutaha yaha sattvagunaha saha shuddha sattvagunaha iti abhidhiyate. Now, we have to understand why he is talking whatever he is talking. He is following somewhat this Panchadashi Prakriya, where it is said, Shuddha Sattva Pradhana Maya Sahitam Brahma or Chaitanyam, he is called Ishvara. Shuddha Sattva Pradhana Maya or Prakriti or Ajnanam, or Maya is better word because Ajnanam and Maya are same. But if we use with Ishvara, the Ajnana Sahitam will look odd. So we use Maya. So Shuddha Sattva Pradhana Maya Sahita Brahma or Chaitanyam is called Ishvara. And Malina Sattva Pradhana Maya or Ajnana Sahitam Brahma or Chaitanyam, he is called Jiva. This is Panchadashi first chapter, this idea was given. Prakriti was divided into two. This Shuddha Sattva Pradhana is called Maya, Malina Sattva Pradhana is called Avidya. So, when we talk about Jiva and Ishvara, both of them have got Maya as the Upadhi, but different types of Maya. So, Ishvara's Upadhi is Shuddha Sattva Pradhana Maya and Jiva's Upadhi is Malina Sattva Pradhana Maya, which is otherwise called Avidya. Since Shuddha Sattva Pradhana, Malina Sattva Pradhana come into the picture while defining Jiva and Ishvara, therefore he is talking about this Shuddha Sattva. What is the definition of Shuddha Sattva? So he says Rajastamasi Abhibhuya Dvitiya Dvivachanam. Rajastamasi Abhibhuya, having overpowered Rajoguna and Tamoguna, Udbhutaha, manifest, active, Yaha, whichever guna is active, Sattva Guna, Yaha Sattva Guna, whichever Sattva Guna is active, having overpowered Rajoguna and Tamoguna, Saha Sattva Gunaha, that Sattva Guna is Shuddha Sattva Gunaha iti abhidhiyate. Abhidhiyate means is called Shuddha Sattva Guna. So the Sattva Guna which is manifest having overpowered Rajoguna and Tamoguna, that Guna is called Shuddha Sattva Guna. In Sattva Guna, what is Shuddhatvam? Shuddhatvam is having overpowered Rajoguna and Tamoguna, it becomes active. That is called Shuddha Sattva Guna. And Rajastamobhyam abhibhuta yaha Sattva Gunaha saha malina Sattva Gunaha iti kirtyate. Saha abhidhiyate kirtyate. Same meaning is called. So the Sattva Guna yaha, which is abhibhutaha, overpowered by Rajoguna and Tamoguna, that Sattva Guna is called Malina Sattva Guna iti kirtyate. In this manner it is called. Alright. So Sattva Guna which overpowers Rajoguna and Tamoguna is Shuddha Sattva Guna. And Sattva Guna which is overpowered by Rajoguna and Tamoguna is Malina Sattva Guna. So overpowering is Shuddha Sattva. Overpowered is Malina Sattva Guna. Kirtyate. Both are Sattva Guna. But one is overpowering Shuddha Sattva. Other is overpowered, which is Malina Sattva. This idea is given in the 14th chapter also. That Bhagavan talks about various aspects of guna. There he says, Rajas tamas chabi bhuya sattvam bhavati bharata, rajas sattvam tamaschaiva tamas sattvam rajas tatha. So there this idea is given that sattva will become active, more active when it overpowers rajoguna and tamoguna. Alright. It is like forming the government. So when this whichever party has majority, that will be working. So that will be active. So similarly, the Shuddha Sattva Guna is the one which is overpowering Rajoguna and Tamoguna. Alright. And that which is overpowered is called Malina Sattva Guna. Now, Shuddha Sattva Guna Pradhana Maya is Ishvara. Shuddha Sattva Guna Pradhana Maya Sahita Brahman is Ishvara. And Malina Sattva Guna Pradhana Maya or Avidya Sahita Brahma or Chaitanyam is called Jivaha. Alright. Now, Ishvara's definition is already given. So now he is focusing on Jiva's definition. So Jiva has got three constituents, three parts. And they are described here. Idrisha Malina Sattva Guna Sahita Agnanamsha Pratifalita Chidabhasaha. 1. Ajnanam Ajnanadhisthana Kutastha Chaitanyam Cha Iti Trayam Militam Jivaha Iti Varnyate. These three things together, Militam means together, joined together, is Varnyate, is described as Jiva. What are the three things? Chidabhasa, the reflection of consciousness. Where it is reflected? Pratifalita means reflected in what? Ajnanamsha, in one part of Ajnanam. What type of Ajnanam? Ajnanamsha, which is endowed with Sahita, endowed with Malina Sattva, impure Sattva Guna. Idrisha means of such nature. Idrisha refers to what was told in the previous sentence. Rajastamobhyam abhibhutaya Sattva Guna. That is referred to by Idrisha. So the Chidabhasa reflected in the part of Ajnanam which is endowed with such impure Sattva Guna is one part of Jiva. So it's a simple one, simple language. Avidya Pratifalita Chaitanyam, which is called Chidabhasa. That is first part. Second is Ajnanam. Ajnanam, which is otherwise called Avidya, which is a part of Maya. So Ajnanam. And Ajnanadhisthana Kutastha Chaitanyam Cha. And the changeless consciousness, which is the Adhishthanam, which is the basis, the truth of Ajnanam, this Maya, ignorance. Iti Trayam Militam, these three put together is called Jiva. So Chidabhasa, Avidya and Bimba Chaitanyam, Kutastha Chaitanyam, all three put together is called Jiva. In Panchadashi, somewhat similar definition is given. Chaitanyam yadadhishthanam linga dehascha yah punaha chichaya linga dehastha tat sangho jiva uchyate. So there instead of Ajnanam, it is said linga deha. The linga deha also is a representative of Ajnanam, avidya only. Alright. So these three things. One is Kutastha Chaitanyam, which is otherwise called original Bimba Chaitanyam, original consciousness. And Ajnanam, Avidya, it is a reflecting medium, Upadhi. And Chidabhasa, reflection of consciousness or reflected consciousness. So reflected consciousness, Swami Paramarthananda uses the word RC. So reflected consciousness, Ajnanam, Upadhi, reflecting medium, and Kutastha Chaitanyam, original consciousness, all three put together is called Jivaha. Iti Varnyate. In this manner, it is Varnyate. And Saha, anything? Saha ayam Jivaha karma karoti. That this Jiva, that Jiva which has been described earlier also, or that Jiva which is well known, Ayam, this is aparoksha, and also this which is defined now. Saha ayam jivaha karma karoti, does action. And tat phalam cha ichchati, and he desires its result. ये simple कर्म नहीं करता है. फलम अनुद्दिश्य मंदोपि न प्रवर्तते. Even the dullard will not do any action without expecting result. Phalam cha ichchati. Alright. That's why when we say the nishkama karma, it doesn't mean there is no desire at all. There is no material desire. That's what we mean when we say nishkama karma. Alright. So here some more things we have to understand, and that is the jiva has got malina sattva as its upadhi. Therefore, jiva will have some jnanam, but not full jnanam. So, jivaha alpajnaha. His upadhi sattva guna, therefore some jnanam is there. But his jnanam is malina. It is impure. It is something like somebody has got vision, but he has got some power. And he doesn't have glasses. So, what will happen? He will see something but not completely. So similarly, jiva's situation is like that. Jiva has got jnanam, unlike the table, chair, etc., has jnanam. So table, chair have got the tamoguna upadhi, whereas the jiva has got sattva guna upadhi. So jiva has got jnanam, but it is malina. Therefore what? It is impure. The upadhi, sattva guna is impure. Therefore, his knowledge is somewhat overpowered, somewhat veiled. Therefore, he has knowledge but not complete knowledge. So, jivaha malina sattva guna pradhana upadhi vatvat alpagnaha. So, he has got alpagdatvam. Alpagdatvam, everywhere alpagdatvam. And therefore, with regard to oneself also alpagdatvam. How? He knows I am. So samanya amsha of oneself is known. But vishesh amsha, I am purnaha, I am purnam brahma, that is not known. Vishesh amsha is not known. And when samanya amsha is known and vishesh amsha is not known, there is adhyasaha. So adhyasa is there. Adhyasa has got requirement. Samanya amsha jnanam should be there. Visheshamsha jnanam should not be there. Then only adhyasa is possible. So jiva is a very, very ideal candidate for having adhyasa. Why? He has got malina sattva, sattva upadhi, sattva pradhana upadhi. So he knows I am. The table, etc. doesn't know I am also. Whereas this jiva, he knows I am. Samanya amsha jnanam is there, but visheshamsha is not there. Therefore, what will happen? Adhyasa happen. What adhyasa? Tadatmya adhyasa with the body, mind, sense complex. Atman atmanoho itaretara adhyasa happens. And so now you can see malina sattva pradhana upadhi is there, therefore alpagdatvam is there. Alpagdatvam is there, and therefore samanyam shakdanam is there, vishesham shakdanam of oneself is not there. Therefore adhyasa, atman atma adhyasa happens. Therefore what happens? Parichinnatva buddhi happens. When parichinnatva buddhi happens, desire happens. Because you cannot be comfortable with having this parichinnatva buddhi. Parichinnatva buddhi means sense of limitation. And when parichinnatva buddhi is there, desire will be there. You want to be free from that, so you think by getting this or getting that, you will be alright. You keep on trying, and then desire will be there. And desire will lead to what? This karma. And karma will lead to karma phala. This is how, and karma phala will be in the form of punya papa. So you will get sukha dukkha, and all karma, punya papa are not exhausted. So remaining are there. Therefore next janma. This is how the jiva continues to have samsara. This is how jiva is. Alright. And here, one thing he notes that jiva is doing karma for what? Getting result. Nobody is really interested in karma. You do karma because you want result. By chance somebody says, no, 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 you remain in your room, you will get moksha. Then, okay, Swamiji, very good. Or you will get Jnanam. You will get all Gita Pravesa too and all this. So, you don't have to go to Sanskrit class. So, very good. So, everybody wants to do action only because he wants result. That's why there is a beautiful saying, Sadhyecha sadhanam upasankramati. The desire for the sadhya, upasankramati, is transferred on sadhanam, the means. Means what? My desire for some particular end will be transferred to the desire for the means. I want money, and for money I have to do the job. So now what will happen? I will have desire for job. So sadhya icha, the desire for money will be transferred to the desire for the sadhanam, whatever job, etc. So desire for extra laddu, then whatever sadhanam is there. So dining hall in charge ko thoda patao. So that what so we do that. Patao means we try to please him. So that is sadhanam. Everywhere it is. Sadhyecha sadhanam upasankramati. So jiva has got desire for certain results, and therefore he does karma. Avashaha karma karoti. Some people say, no, no, Swamiji, I just go for a walk. I don't have any desire to reach any destination. अच्छा, why do you go for a walk? स्वामी जी ये थोड़ा फैट हो गया ना, तो वो भी तो फलम हो गया. So to reduce some weight, you are going for a walk. So desire phalam is there. No, Swamiji, when I go for a walk, I'm very fit. When I see nature, and I feel happy. So your desire, whatever. No, no, Swamiji, my life is for humanity. I am not selfish like you. So because they always think the sannyasis are very selfish. So that's a what is called opinion, belief. I am not selfish like you. You work for only your moksha. I am working for humanity. Achha, why you want to work? Swamiji, I feel so happy when I see a smile on the face of a child when I give him a biscuit. So that's your phalam. So phalam need not be all the time money or mango, chiku, etc. So phalam can be anything. So that is there. So, jivaha karmati, karma karoti, phalam chaichati. Why he wants result? Because he finds himself to be incomplete without that particular result. And he finds incomplete because he has got this identification with anatma. Atma anatma adhyasa is there. Because he has got alpajnatvam. Because he has got this malina sattva pradhana avidya upadhi. This is how jiva swarupa varnanam. Little bit painful varnanam. So it is a description. Jiva, poor jiva is karma karoti phalam cha ichchati samsare vartate. Now Jagat Srishti Varnanam will come, which we will be seeing sometime, and more details will be given to you. But tomorrow onwards, we don't have online classes. So when we decide to resume, it will be informed. Online classes or recording, whatever, it will be given. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate